Hello everyone, welcome to Pen to Paper, and today I have a single book review for you. First one of the year. We are jumping in today to Under Construction, the first in a Women in Trades romance by none other than Kate Cole, who I can say I've been blessed to become good friends with. I've known her for about a year. We met officially last summer at a book vendors market that we were both part of. I've been talking to her a little bit before that, and I picked up her book there because I knew that, after getting to know her a little bit, I really, really wanted to read her book, and I finally did. So I'm here to share all the details. No, not all the details. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I want to share why I love this book so much and how it is just more than a spice and sass romance, okay? So, first of all, a little bit about the story. Oh, and here's the bookmark that came with it. And I got it signed. It says here, be sure to channel your inner Avery when smashing the patriarchy. I hope you love it. Okay, so to tell you the truth, I'm not into smashing the patriarchy. I guess if you're thinking of the toxic sense, okay, but there is a good balance to everything, and both men and women have their places in life. So I guess when people think of the patriarchy, they're thinking of a toxic patriarchy or masculinity. Sure, I'm not for that. But, okay, now I'm just going to the nuance of words. Let's get to the book. All right. So we have Isabella Avery, Bella, or Avery at work. She is into pink. She loves peonies, and she loves to go on the dance floor and dance to some boy bands. But at work, nobody knows that side of her. Why? Because she's a heritage stonemason. So at work, she's known as Avery. She's got the gear on. She knows her stuff. She gets her stuff done. And this is where the one point of contention in her life dives in or sneaks in the form of Kent Armstrong, the project manager of this really long, drawn-out project that her and her team are stuck on. And why are they stuck there? Because Kent just seems to want to be so nitpicky and make them redo their work because he wants the work done a certain way. And you'll find out later why that is. But for now, this is a huge no-no for Avery. She has all sorts of colorful and interesting nicknames for him. He just gets under her skin and makes her blood boil in the worst ways, but eventually turns into the best of ways. And there. So, yeah, it's about those two working it out at work. And Bella likes to keep her personal life and her work life separate. But then she goes to a wedding, and guess who's the best man at the wedding? It's Kent Armstrong, and he sees her, a totally different way. And you can guess, he likes what he sees, but she also is starting to like what she's seeing. And throughout the book, they come together in different scenarios and seeing each other in different ways, really seeing each other for who they completely are and not the personas that they put out in front of just anybody. And it's actually really a beautiful love story in that sense of someone taking their time to get to know you and to help your guard come down so that you can be fully loved and appreciated for who you are. And that's what Kent does for Bella or Isabella. That's what Isabella does for Kent, because he's not exactly your typical stonemason. Like, he doesn't have callous fingers. He's well groomed and shaven. It just kind of is a slightly different picture of what you might think of a guy in the job. He definitely likes his orange highlighters. He loves yoga, and all this just makes Isabella Avery intrigued by Kent and eventually wanting him. But will that be enough to, I guess, will that be enough to smash the wedge that's driving them apart at work? And will Bella be able to fully put her guard down when something comes to light about Kent that she never fully expected? And I want to say these characters were well fleshed out. I was rooting for them individually and together as a couple, which I think is the best way to root for characters, not just as a couple in romance, because that's kind of easy to do, but individually too. I wanted them to see their dreams and aspirations actually reach their goals. And what else? The pacing was perfect throughout the book. I never felt like there was a slow part to the book. Characters, pacing, as I said, it's romance. There is some spice in it. It's very sassy, but at the same time, it's more than just a romance. I really want to highlight this. I know that this was Kate's vision for it, and I definitely got this through reading the book. She is wanting to highlight women's in trades, and it was really, really neat to read about a female character who's working in the trades. It's not something that's very, not popular, but something that's prevalent. And well, she was able to write this because Kate is in the business herself. That is actually her full-time job. And so she knows exactly what goes into the job. And it was just really, really neat to see that experience come through in her writing. And it was believable, and she made me understand what heritage stonemasonry is and what's kind of involved in the job, and just highlighting women who are in that industry. And as I said, it really was Bella's perfect journey to see her struggle with opening herself up and letting herself be feminine and that kind of carefree side of her, while she could be tough and know her stuff in the job and have the authority she needed to get the work done. So Kate, amazing job with your book. Guys, you got to read this. If you like romance with spice and sass, but also some deeper overtones that are uplifting to women and encouraging to women, then you got to read Under Construction by Kate Cole.